Hello, BookTube. I want to make a little announcement video here for a brand new BookTube event coming to you soon, but not right on the horizon. You have time to prepare. It's March and April. It's a 2-month event called There's No Place Like Rome. I was not consulted with the title of this thing, but it has a kind of dorky charm. And it is designed to answer that very popular TikTok question of how often do booktubers think about the Roman Empire? It's an event about ancient Rome, reading ancient Rome, reading about ancient Rome, reading in ancient Rome, all that sort of fun, which a lot of you do anyway. I certainly do. We're going to concentrate it. It's the brainchild of Faith and Books, and we have a few other hosts who will be making announcement videos over the course of the next few weeks to get you ready for March. The event starts on in the 1st of March, and it goes through April. And we have Matt at Bask in the Story. We have Faith and Books herself. We have me, and we also have Mark at Book Time with Elvis. And they'll all be making announcement videos at one point or another. I will watch them all very gladly, except for Mark's. Unfortunately, I can't watch Mark's channel at the moment because his dog Elvis is the proud and happy recipient of a new toy, and that toy is a squeaky toy. I don't know how many of you are experiencing this when you watch Mark's videos, but it's squeaking in his videos, and it drives my dog crazy. So they know that sound. All dogs know that sound. So it's driving her crazy. So I can't watch his announcement video, but it's all about ancient Rome, not only the Roman Empire, but the Republic, and extending all the way to the fall of the Roman Empire in the East. So all the normal periods that you would associate with that. And it's fiction and nonfiction. It ranges all across the map. It's modern and also primary, because we have a huge body of literature by the Romans themselves. And it also, as Faith points out in her own announcement video, she makes a car video. I wish I could make car videos. They're so cool on YouTube. As she points out, it overlaps with other BookTube events that are very popular and dovetails with them perfectly. Of course, you have Historathon, that almost any of the 1,000-year history of Rome will work for that. You also have March of the Mammoths, some very big books, some very big books, either coming out of Rome or written about Rome, or set in, if it's fiction, set in the time of Rome. And also March Mystery Madness. Murder mysteries set in ancient Rome have been very popular for, 150 years? More than that? They seem to be a little bit in the decline now, but for a while there, in the early part of the 21st century, there were multiple series going that were really popular with their readers. The latter part, the last 2 decades of the 20th century and the first decade of the 21st century, that was a booming little sublet of the murder mystery genre. And so there's plenty to choose from, plenty that's out there. And it'll overlap with all of those if you want to incorporate There's No Place Like Rome into your reading for March and April, or for March and April. Well, you have an easy way to do that. I think that all of the co-hosts are going to make TBR videos later in the month, later on, sometime in February. I don't know what shape my own TBR video will take. I'm going to do a lot of reading, more than would be comfortable, that would be wieldy in a normal TBR video. I might, instead of doing a TBR video, do some suggestions for you. But it gives you time to do some thinking. What ancient Rome stuff do you feel like reading in March and April? Maybe devote all of March to actual primary Roman documents, and all of April to, for instance, ancient Rome pastiche fiction, ancient Rome historical fiction. That will certainly work, the one to balance the other, or maybe you balance them immediately, book by book, over the course of 2 months. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this, and this is going to be one of those BookTube events where I mostly restrict my reading on the subject or the focus to just the months of this event. I don't think there's much in the way of ancient Rome historical fiction coming out in 2024 from the mainstream presses that are my normal beat. I don't think there's much in the way of that. Of course, I've missed some things. I know I have, but I don't think there's much. I think I can concentrate on those 2 months. And there are some works of history that look fairly interesting. A lot of them, the 3 or 4 of the ones that I've seen that are 2024 pub dates, are a little bit on the abstruse side. I don't know that I'll mention them on this channel. There will be no way for me to recommend them to the normal general interest reader. They are interesting to me. I can't wait to get them, but I'm sure there'll be plenty that is general interest. So you don't need a working knowledge of Latin or an extensive knowledge of the history of ancient Rome to like them. I know of two that are coming out in 2024 that do fit that description. Neither one in March or April. But in terms of reading older stuff or rereading older stuff, that I can definitely sequester to just these 2 months. So, ancient Rome, all things ancient Rome. That's an event that's on your calendar now for March and April. So you have fall, February to get ready. And we'll see you then in your toga. Thank you, BookTube.